Top stories here in the Smart Start for Thursday. RPD has identified the officer behind the deadly Christmas Eve shooting of a suspect as Daniel Celebrity.
This comes after the state attorney general's office has released additional video showing the 20 seconds after the moment where 46-year-old Todd Novick was shot while running from officers on Murray Street. In this additional video, longer than what RPD released, you can hear Novick apologizing, explaining he was trying to drop the replica gun he had been holding. He later died at the hospital. RPD tells us Celebrity has been with the department since 2012 and is currently on administrative assignment.
News 8 is hearing from a woman named Tina Lout, who said she knew Novick for nearly 6 years. They both went to the same church. She describes him as a funny guy who liked to smile and spread love to others. She adds Novick did have plenty of struggles in his personal life, but he was constantly making an effort to better himself. She says she was devastated when she first heard what had happened here in the city Christmas Eve.
He didn't deserve it. No way, no how. Neither did that officer, have the right to do so. There could have been better communication on both ends.
This week, we did get a new statement from the Police Accountability Board saying cases like Mr. Novick's and the recent one on Seneca Avenue involving a Rochester man who later died, that was the case of him getting kicked out of an ambulance, only highlight the need for greater interagency cooperation. They also serve as a reminder that the people here in the city have demanded accountability and transparency from police, and that's why they voted to create the PAB.
Another local man has been arrested in connection to the January 6th Capitol riots. 55-year-old James Weeks from Sodus now faces misdemeanor and felony charges after being reportedly spotted at the Capitol on security and body camera video. According to the criminal complaint against him, Weeks entered the Lower West Tunnel, running to the front of the crowd. Then the complaint says he reached through the building's doors, cursed at police, and hit an officer. The Department of Justice further says Weeks helped rally other people, shook a can of what appeared to be pepper spray into the hole of a broken window, then worked with others, shattering the rest of that glass. More than 1,200 people have so far been charged in relation to these riots. That does include Rochester native Dominic Pizzola, who has been sentenced to 10 years in prison. Rochester police say they need your help finding this missing man on the left side of your screen, 75-year-old Eugene Smith. He was last seen Monday afternoon on Alphonse Street wearing a red, white, and blue Tommy Hilfiger jacket. It is believed that he could be in danger, and that is due to some medical issues he has, including dementia and Alzheimer's. So if you think you recognize him, please call 911.
Here's what we know about the investigation into anti-Semitic graffiti at the University of Rochester. This was found late last week, Friday, written on the walls of the river tunnels. The vandalism had swastikas in anti-Semitic language. It's been taken down. The university did send out a statement to everyone on campus saying the tradition of tunnel painting is part of what makes Rochester a special place to live and study. We are saddened that anyone would use the tunnels to express this hatred. The goal of this vandalism would be to intimidate people, to stop them from feeling as if they can fully take part in campus life. As a community, as the statement closes, it says we cannot allow that to happen. With the rise in anti-Semitism and Islamophobia going back to October 7th, one group in town is hoping to spread some love.
Yeah, using that timeliness of Valentine's Day to create the Love Gram campaign. It is an initiative encouraging people to connect and do so in a meaningful way around this holiday. Aron Spitzer speaking with one of the leaders of the project. She's sharing the latest in studio with us now. Aron.
Yes, the campaign is a response to Governor Kathy Hochul's proposal to dedicate $60 million to address the 400% increase in threats towards Jewish and Muslim residents since the Israel-Hamas war began on October 7th. The Levine Center, part of the Jewish Federation of Greater Rochester, has partnered with St. Joseph Neighborhood Center, Volunteers of America, and the Veterans Outreach Center for these Love Grams. You can send one to anyone you appreciate, and they should arrive by Valentine's Day. I spoke with Monica Gabel, the executive director of the Levine Center to End Hate. She says that no one act can completely eliminate hate, but this is a step in the right direction.
Hate really comes from a place of dehumanization and bias. And I think when we can rehumanize people and see one another for who we are and see the humanity in each other, it revives a sense of responsibility.
Today is the last day to send a Love Gram by snail mail, and electronic notes, which look the same, can be ordered until February 11th at endhaterock.org. Each Love Gram is $14. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Aram. A Florida man is accused of inappropriately touching a child at Eastview Mall late last year. Ontario County Sheriff's deputies say that on November 19th, a 13-year-old girl reported this man, 60-year-old Boris Stark, had inappropriate contact with her. Stark is charged with sexual abuse, forcible touching, and endangering the welfare of a child.
ESL Federal Credit Union has a warning for customers about a recent spike in phishing messages, all designed to get your personal and banking information. So customers are getting texts asking them to offer or confirm their details through a link. Officials with the bank say they'll never ask you to click on a link in a text to verify information, provide any banking login info, your username, password, or do any two-factor authentication codes that would be sent to your phone or email. Just don't click the link.
Today, the Spencerport Fire District invites you in the public to weigh in as they're trying to hire a new fire chief. The move has drawn in some backlash from the community, with locals saying they are concerned about the starting salary of about $150,000. That meeting will be tonight at 7 at the fire station on Lyle Avenue.
The Rochester Americans partnering up with the Seneca Park Zoo for what is Defend the Ice Month. So throughout February, they are sharing facts about ice conservation and polar bear protection, all in an effort to make the planet more environmentally sound. In this month, you'll get $1 off any adult ticket purchased at the zoo. Just gotta stop by and show them your digital Amerx ticket. Your forecast coming up in just a few seconds. For now, a final check of your sunrise traffic here at Sunrise. Looking around the Rochester Metro, green on our expressway. So if you're headed out 394, 95, 90, have a good day. You are good to go. And the weather right now, Leanne, so relatively mild at freezing, well above the average, which is like 18 this time of the year. Yeah,
it's crazy to think about. And then we're going to get way above average for our highs today. And we're going to get a little taste of spring for the next few days. I love spring. It's one of my favorite holidays.
Hey, Puxatawny Phil predicted the early spring coming, so I guess we're already feeling it.
At least for a few days, but we are going to see that starting on Super Bowl Sunday, temperatures start heading back down to reality, unfortunately, and it looks like some rain and snow and some wintry weather does start popping back up on our 8-day forecast, and it looks like Valentine's Day, maybe a little bit of a cold one. Perfect snuggle weather, though.
Oh, yes. Cuddling weather. Stay in. Find those indoor activities to do. I don't need an excuse.
Yeah, don't procrastinate. Go pick up your gifts. All that coming up. Thank you for watching us here at Sunrise, everybody. We'll see you back here in half an hour.
And CBS Mornings is coming up next. Thank you for sharing the morning with us, everyone.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.